name is Michael, and today I'll be demonstrating movement patterns of the body and planes and axes used during those movement patterns. So first I'll be doing abduction and adduction of the glenohumeral joint, also known as the shoulder joint, and it takes place in the frontal plane and the sagittal axis. So the frontal plane, just imagine a line going through my body separating the anterior and the posterior portion of my body. And the sagittal axis runs from the back of my body to the front. So yeah, here's abduction, adduction, abduction, adduction. Okay, and then the next movement pattern I'll be doing is lateral flexion of the lumbar spine, which is the lower area of the spine. So that takes place in the frontal plane and the sagittal axis as well. So here we go, lateral flexion. Okay, and then the next movement pattern I'll be doing is protraction and retraction of the shoulder girdle. And that takes place in the transverse plane and the vertical axis. So the transverse plane, straight through my body this way, separating into superior and inferior portion. So the vertical axis runs from my head straight down in between my feet. So here we go, here's protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction. I'll show you. Protraction, retraction. So the next movement pattern I'll be showing you is flexion and extension of the knee, which takes place in the sagittal plane and the frontal axis. Sagittal plane runs straight through my body, separating it into left and right equal sides, and the frontal axis runs from the left side of my body straight through to the right, just like that. So here we go, flexion, extension, flexion, extension. I'll show it from the side here. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. And the last movement pattern I'll be doing for you is medial and lateral rotation of the hip. That takes place in the transverse plane as well, and the vertical axis. So transverse, superior, inferior, but lateral and medial rotation of the hip takes place in the inferior portion, and the vertical axis once again from the head to straight down in between my feet. So here's medial rotation, lateral rotation, and then medial rotation, lateral rotation. So all these movement patterns would not be able to do them without tensegrity. Tensegrity it allows us to move freely and do things such as bending over or moving our limbs freely. So it basically explains how our bones do not come into direct contact with each other because they're connected by ligaments, tendons, and muscles, and it allows us to have like proper balance, and which in turn allows us to do things such as walking, running, and jumping without falling over. So it's really crucial for us. So I hope that helped, and